Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Project Ascension Season 9. We have another build today for you. This one is going to be a AOE Rogue. We're going to be starting out with Hamstring, Sinister Strike, Recuperate, and Storm Strike. Couple dual-wielded one-handed swords. And the main gist of this guy is going to be a talent card. We have Sinister Flurry. This makes a 50% chance of your Sinister Strike to do an extra attack in a cone. So that'll be good if we're doing dungeons, a little bit of an AoE there. We also have aggression, a little bit of extra damage, as well as rolled bones, and then cooldowns reduce that. So hopefully we get some good bonuses from that. Just some other stuff here: extra energy, extra sinister strike damage, and reduced energy cost. And then just some extra stuff I had here for that kind of fit the build. Ability cards. We're gonna try to get eviscerate. Spell infused weapon is gonna be a big damage bonus there. Frost armor, and that's mainly just for the slow. We also have the hamstring. Got charge, blessing. Those are kind of just fillers that'll come in handy. And of course, roll the bones. So we got all those there. And other than that, we'll have to mess with some enchants later. Probably get a lot of agility. And yeah, so we're just gonna get started. Do the usual. Get to about 10. See what else we get. Do a little bit more leveling and see how he plays out. Definitely going to do some dungeons this run because we want to see the AoE in action. And yeah, we'll just have a little bit of fun along the way. Alright, we just hit level 10 already. We actually did swap out our charge from the recuperate. I feel like it's going to be making better sense for that. For now, we'll probably use that a lot more than we will with the recuperate. We'll see what we got for level 10. And eviscerate, nice. We'll use that, nice finisher, and hopefully we get our talent that we're looking for, the Sinister Strike one. Yes, Sinister Flurry. Nice, that'll be good. Once we get into some BGs and some dungeons, we'll be ready to rip. Alrighty boys, we're level 59, creeping up on 60 here so far. Gotta tell you boys, it's not doing so good. So we mainly are focused on the Sinister Strike. We're not really getting too much to kind of pair up or modify that too well. We got Hellscream, which has been putting a little bit of work. Downpour is pretty cool because it's an instant heal for an AoE. That's cool. This Tidal Shield is cool, but this is nothing that's doing damage. We got Storm Strike. That's just the only other thing we've really been using. We got Lava Lash. A couple other random things here. A lot of random abilities in terms of like casting stuff we've been re-rolling, and we've just re-rolled it into more junk. This seems pretty cool. This is kind of like an execute type thing because you do underneath 30% 5% damage or health rather, you get some extra bonuses. But other than that, really not too great. We're doing decent damage with the Sinister Strike, but like when it's only that, I don't really have a lot of toolkit to use. Talents are atrocious. Don't even look over there, boys. I think the only good thing that's coming out is maybe roll the bones and one or two talents maybe. But yeah, so far not too great. We will keep rolling it up. We did put some enchants on. Got some extra crit, extra energy, stuff like that. We kept all these from our last video. We got some extra energy, eviscerate, and agility. So really nothing too crazy. We're just hoping we get some better stuff going on here. We did finish our battleground quest. We did a couple of those. And now we're just trying to get another one, but the queues have been not too great. Other than that, yeah, we'll just keep it pushing. Hopefully we get some good stuff. And weapon wise and gear wise, we haven't really gotten much. Gotten a couple of decent things from our caches. Actually, some of these are pretty good. We still have a lot of like stuff that's just not really cutting it, so we'll see where we go. Alright, we are 66. I forgot to mention we got this improved hamstring modifier, so this actually gives a 3-second immobilize, which is amazing in PvP. I was able to get in, snatch a few flags while people were right on top of it, hit him with a hamstring and just zip right out of there. We just rolled this Dust Devil here. I think it's just an elemental. That's what he gave us. And other than that, nothing else too crazy so far. So we're just gonna keep it chugging. We're almost level 70, and then we'll do a mass reroll. We got like 190 talent rerolls, like 100 of the scrolls randomly, so I'm gonna put those to good use. And level 70, boys. We were playing at Battleground, and all of a sudden we were out of the Battleground. But we leveled, we got all this gear to put on, some new abilities to roll. Let's see, regrowth, alright. Let's see. Misery. I guess that's better than nothing. And that's it. Alright, well, we have a lot of stuff here to redo. A lot of scrolls to use. And we'll do some rapid rolling. See what we get. Do a few more and see how it is. Alrighty boys, here we are. Went through like probably 500 of these scrolls. Did some rapid rolling. Did a bunch of different stuff here, leveled this stuff up all nice. And we got nothing. Rapid rolling isn't very rapid. It kind of just rolls until it gets something somewhat like what you're interested in. I think the best thing is we got some abilities that kind of mend a little bit of shadow with a little bit of rogue. So that's kind of cool, but we also don't have some of the main abilities to make these really functional and work. So I think this build is honestly going to be a little bit of a dud here, but that's okay because that's what happens sometimes when you're building. That's why I could always redo it and re-roll. That is the Sinister Strike AOE build. Not much of a build, but something cool to maybe give you an idea to maybe tweak it yourself, build up on it. I think probably a good idea to build with this would be something like maybe like Fan of Knives. That would probably be cool if you can kind of weed that into the build a little bit, and then probably more AOE like this Hellstream works pretty good. The Crimson Tempest is pretty good, especially all in not battlegrounds, dungeons, and if you want to do raiding or mana storms. But mana storm mostly is like a big boss at the end, so I'd say definitely dungeons and raids would be a good idea for this build. But at least this gives you guys a little bit of a template of an idea of what you can do with some cool abilities here in Season 9. So if you guys liked it, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it for me. Leave a comment, any interest, any ideas, or better builds you have in the mind. And don't forget to hit the subscribe. Say hi to the boys for me. Oreo's here sleeping. Tarzan's over there. Catch you guys later.